In this video, we are going to talk about 3 reasons why you should change your vet. A lot of people come to us, and a lot of people in general have a bone to pick with their vet. My vet is not listening to me, my vet is not solving my problems, my vet. So in this video, I am going to give you 3 hints as to determine whether you should carry on with your vet or you should seek another one. The first one has to do with your pet. Do you see substantial progress every time you go back to the vet? Sometimes whenever you have a problem, they will do certain things by default, i.e. take this prescription dog food and take this course of steroids or take this course of meds and see how it goes. But they never have an end in mind when it comes to this treatment or when it comes to this course of action. They seem to be prescribing or to be telling you to do the same thing over and over and over, even though your dog has not experienced any progress. So if your vet is recurrently telling you the same thing and you see no further progress with your dog's condition or with your cat's condition, maybe it's time to seek an alternative option. The second one is they give you weird advice, or they give you blanket advice that does nothing and has been stuck in the past, in my opinion. An example would be feed Weetabix as fiber. Weetabix as fiber is okay for humans, but not for dogs. Why? Well, Weetabix is a cereal. Since when do we feed cereals to our dog? This is crazy. If your dog were able to process things we can process, they'd be able to chew food, they'd be able to masticate, but they cannot. They can only wolf things down. And that is a hint, a biological hint, that Weetabix should not come anywhere near your dog. So if your vet is recommending something like Weetabix as fiber, that means they are not trained in nutrition and they have a very little understanding of what a dog should eat. So please do not listen to that advice because it is garbage. Another one would be feed your dog chicken and rice. And this is a particular pet peeve of mine. Now, there is nothing wrong with feeding a dog chicken when a dog is poorly. You can boil the chicken and that is a wonderful, wonderful food. But rice is a bit of an unnecessary filler. Now, if you look again at how a dog's body and how a dog's digestive system works, you will see that they are not designed to eat carbohydrates. They're not designed to eat grains. Why do we come up with grain-free diets for dogs? Because they are better. So why are we feeding the dog high amounts of rice when the dog is poorly? If your dog is poorly, try seeking an appropriate diet for when the dog is poorly. But feeding a dog rice and feeding a dog Weetabix and feeding a dog all these different things is not going to do your dog any good. So let's try to evolve with the times. So that would be the second thing. If your vet is telling you to feed chicken and rice or to feed Weetabix as fiber, it's time to go. It's sayonara, baby. And the third reason or the third hint as to if you should seek an alternative when it comes to your vet is they do not show an interest. We nowadays regard dogs and cats as our babies, and rightfully so. A pet is a full family member. So if you are going to go to the vet with a problem, you want that vet to be empathetic. You want that vet to be engaging. You don't want that vet to just give you blanket advice or to treat you in a nonchalant way. You want your vet to be fully engaged, and you want your vet to show an interest. How is the dog doing? How is the cat doing? Tell me more about the cat or the dog. Tell me more about the problem. Tell me more about this. Tell me more about that. Is your vet showing an interest? And if your vet is not showing an interest, this is a clear hint that you should seek an alternative one, because they will never care about your pet. The one thing to understand about vets is that they are very particular and they rotate all the time. So if you find a good vet, you should stick with them, but you cannot allow your most precious belonging, which is your dog or your cat, to be treated or to be seen by someone who doesn't show an interest in your dog or cat. So those would be my 3 main salient points when it comes to vets. So if you didn't know, now you know. If you are interested in dog and cat nutrition, and you can click on this video next.